Yep, this is part three of a four-part series. All this is based off the scripture of Habakkuk 2, verses 2 and 3. Write the vision and make it plain. So going one level deeper into my bag of my battle rap career, my rapper career, my Jay-Z bag of this entendre. This is triple entendre now. So now you have to write the vision and make it plain. When I say write, make it right versus left. Write the vision and make it plain. Or whichever direction it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna be when you look at it. Whatever. Write the vision and make it plain. So I want you to be able to. So the first video, wrote down a plan, write down the vision, write down the goals. The second part, we took steps. I don't know what we're thinking and planning, but now we're taking steps, right? So now, sometimes what I realize what separates a lot of people from, and like in basketball, the greats and the really, really goods from the average and okays, like even just like middle school, high school, and sometimes college, they're able to adjust. When things aren't going the right way, they're able to adjust quickly and they're able to adapt to what's going on. And so with your vision, with your plan, whatever, things are not going to go right 100% of the time. But you can separate yourself by being able to make adjustments and corrections as you go along. So correct the vision and make it plain. Now you can take off. So then I had this plan of making, I wrote down smarter goals and I wrote down the plans taken. I took steps and then I started to realize this ain't quite right, B. Let me figure something else out, man. Like so many times when you think you're going the right way, you actually being a little lost. You're driving down the road, you think you're going the right way. GPS got a correction, like, yo, take a left right here. You messed up. Or you missed a turn. Now GPS has to correct and right itself or right you to get you right back on track for your destination. And so don't be afraid to make adjustments and corrections to your original step one that we had where you just see goals. Sometimes you might go after this goal and like, man, I really don't want to do this. I don't. You go to college and like, yo, this ain't for me. Like, this ain't me, dog. Like, I understand college is cool and everything, but to where I want to get to for my vision, what I see, college not a part of it for me, man. And that's cool. Now, what you have to do is make adjustments. Okay, drop out of college. I have to get a job and figure this out. I have to figure this out. How am I going to get to this goal? Do I need to go get certification to this? Do I need to go to a 2-year school? Do I need to go to a trade school? Do I need to get a full-time job? Do I need a part-time job? Be able to make adjustments and right your wrongs. You're gonna make mistakes and have a lot of failures, but I don't see failures as just I failed and I did things as a mistake. It's not completely wrong. You figured out a way to not do this thing. Congratulations. So now you can write down this thing. Make sure you don't do this. Next person come behind you on this trip, like, yo, make sure you don't do this. This is what you don't do to get to this path. Or this is what didn't work for me and why it didn't work. And I might look behind you and say, like, oh, I can correct that. I can write that. I can write that wrong. And now my vision is helped better because of you writing your vision and making it plain by going after and you making corrections and adjustments to your vision. So write your vision and make it plain. Right? And I think sometimes people are so scared of like being seen as wrong or making it sound like they failed or they didn't make it, that they don't make adjustments because they either it's pride or fear holding them back from making adjustments. And those are two terrible reasons to not make adjustments on whatever you're going after. So going back to my shooting example, your goal is to make you be a shooter and you realize that, man, shooting 50 shots a day is not it. I'm not getting any better with this. Let me double up on my shots. Or you're trying to do 500 shots a day when you've never shot 500 shots like that. Now your arm's sore, your wrist is sore, your legs are sore every day, and you're just feeling terrible. Okay, make an adjustment. Do a little bit less and figure out how to work out a little bit smarter now to where you can accomplish your goal and make adjustments now. Or you realize shooting's not the most important thing for you to get better at this year. It might be your finishing, it might be your ball handling, it might be your defense, whatever. So make adjustments to your plan and your goal and make sure that you're getting on track to where you need to be, the best way to be. And another part that I think of writing your vision that you probably, it's a good chance you're dealing with it or you have dealt with it. And I know I dealt with it early on. Making sure that this vision is yours. Make sure that this idea and that you're going after, this goal that you're going after, is actually your goal, your idea, and your vision, and it's not your parents that you're trying to fulfill and make them happy and satisfied. It's not trying to make your friends jealous or nothing. You're not doing that. Or this idea of what the world has put us in to think of what we should be and doing. And that's a terrible idea to get you off track. So now the first part was really more writing the steps to get to the vision. Now this is really about writing the actual vision, like correcting the actual vision that you have. Because if it's not your vision, the first two steps, the first two videos are almost irrelevant now because you don't even want to go after this thing. And going back to the college analogy, college is not for everybody, man. And I think we have to give people that freedom to realize that it's okay. That's fine. You don't want to go to college, but what's the bigger picture? What's the bigger plan? And if you can respect people going after step 1 and 2, in the first half of part 3 of where I'm making adjustments and figuring this stuff out as I go, actually you have to be at peace with that because they're doing the best they can. And so if this vision is not yours and it's your parents' idea, it's your brother's idea, if it's your cousin's idea, if your best friend's idea, and they just pulling you along to it, and you don't want to let them down, let them feel bad, or you want to do this to prove people wrong, and you're doing this to you look good. Like, man, I want to be a doctor, but you don't really care that much about medicine. You much rather be a freelance photographer and like making $30,000 a year is not that bad for you. You're very comfortable. You feel content. But because the world's pushing you to be successful, and this is what success is by the world of making, high 5 figures or 6 figures and plus, and you have to be an entrepreneur rather than having a job, or you have to be a basketball player, a football player, or a baseball player, and not be a tennis player because it's more glamorous and it's a little sexier to say you hoop versus I play tennis, or I play football rather than playing golf. But if that's not your vision for you and then you don't like it, write the vision, correct the vision, and make it plain. Go do your thing. So I feel like this is probably very important that people need to think about more of. One, be able to take the failures and lessons and all the L's that you're taking, every mistake that you have, and make corrections as you go. Don't let pride and fear mess you up from adjusting as you go. So make corrections as you go. Like, write the wrongs and write the plan, like correct the plan to the vision, make it plain, and also write and correct the actual vision that you have and make it plain. So it's it, man. So part 1, write the vision, write down to the vision, and make it plain, make it obvious, make it detailed. Very good step to have. That's the basement level that you need to do. Part 2 is write the vision, make it plain. Take actionable steps and actually do things to get to your vision. But now correct the steps to get to the vision or correct the actual vision. It's okay to have changes. We have to be, I think people, this society nowadays, we get too critical and make people feel dumb for making adjustments. Like, it's okay that you keep rebranding or that you keep reinventing yourself or you keep restarting. Like, there's a balance with that. Like, some people, you need to reinvent and reinvigorate and redo things. If you're doing that in the same vein of what you do, so like for me in my training business, if I'm keep correcting and changing my brand as a trainer, I might want to be the trainer that is the shooting guy, but then I rebrand myself as the dribbling guy. Then I rebrand myself as the defensive guy. Isn't that bad? Not really. But if you keep going after the same thing of training, I respect that a lot more than a person that rebrands as an entrepreneur that does credit, entrepreneur that's the coach, and an entrepreneur that's I do taxes, the entrepreneur that does real estate, entrepreneur that does lashes, or I'm a personal trainer, whatever. Like, you keep rebranding to all these different fields, and it's like, correct your vision, because you're not even taking the right steps to get there. So find that balance of where are you at with writing your vision. Are you in the first part where you need to correct the steps in this plan to get there and correct make mistakes, correcting the mistakes that you took to get there, or are you having to scrap everything and go back to step 1 and write a new vision, and write your vision not just correcting the vision. So let me know which half speaks to you, man. If you the first part that, you know, has to correct the plans and details of the vision, or you need to write a whole new vision for you and one that makes sense for you. So go back and watch 1 and 2. This is part 3 of a 4-part series. Part 4 is coming up now. So appreciate you watching. Subscribe, like this video, share it with somebody who think it's dope. You know, let me know. Comment below what you think, man. And but that's it, man. Part 4 coming next.